Hello everybody, this is Havoc and welcome back to the Deadly Path. I covered this game a little while ago, had a blast with it, and Fireshine have reached out to do another sponsored video. So a huge shout out to Fireshine Games for sponsoring this next NextFest demo look at the game. Now in the first video we did, we were only limited to one single god. In this one, in the NextFest demo, we're able to get to another god, which may change up our strategies just a little bit. But if this is your first time seeing the Deadly Path, essentially you are a custodian who isn't in a good spot with all of the gods of the underworld, essentially. And so what you're trying to do is you're trying to help them reach ascendancy by whatever means possible. That means a lot of gross, icky stuff, which still has that weird draw and appeal to me for sure. Now, one of the things that I didn't do in the last video was optimize well enough to expand into the Age of Industry. I figured that out now. It wasn't super intuitive, and that's why I kind of forgot about it. But now that we know, we can go ahead and get to it. So what we're going to do today, we are going to start a new game. And this is our Shrine of Resurrection area. You can see we have a handful of more stuff which we could use to power up some things, reducing the cost by 2.5%, for instance. We could go to our building forge and we could get a Charnel, which is assigning a servant to gather bone, depletes reserves. We'll get all to that in just a little bit, because we're going to have to do a little bit of a refresher for those who aren't completely and totally lost. So in the first one, we were only limited to Rowan the Blight Caster, which means that we could offer a servant to train a noxious rat spawn. All of this is going to make sense inside the game. But now we have the one who rusts. And we have to do that. We have to unlock this first level, which I've already done, in order to get here. But what we can do here is we start with an additional skeleton peon, and exceeding the population incurs gold penalties. Whereas exceeding the population with Rowan the Blightcaster would only incur a meat production issue. So what we have here, though, is a special building, the blacksmith, which means we can assign a servant to forge armaments for gold. So the hope here is that this blacksmith generates more gold than what we can do with Rowan the Blightcaster. So we're going to go with the one who rusts. We only have one dominion, the Decrepit Domain. And we can choose one or two custodians. I went with Loam beforehand, which gives an extra 10 cycles to the math limit. I'm not going to worry about that today. We're going to go with Arxis, which means we can get once more, grants the player an extra free failure of upkeep. So if we were to fail the upkeep costs, we would potentially be in a really crappy place. But if we went with Arxis, we get an additional free try. So we're definitely going to do that. And let's get right on into it. All right, so a new domain, a new look. And I'm really digging it. So to do a quick overview of what this game is about, we essentially have to work on the upkeep, which is the bottom number. We have to make sure that our resources are above our upkeep for 30 cycles. If we don't, then we die. Well, actually, we get another chance because we chose that person. So essentially, I have to unlock all of these entombed tiles, decide what to do with it, and then seeing these skeleton peons to wherever they need to go. Upkeep increases over time, and remember now, if we go over our population upkeep, we actually get a gold penalty. So we're going to try and get some things going real quick. Sweet. Ancient Remains, we can either get a carving spit, which will allow us to produce meat at the cost of skeleton bones, or we can get a scavenger hut, which costs meat, but gets us 4 bones. So we're actually going to do one of both here. And remember, we have to keep within our upkeep without a doubt. And so, for instance, I wouldn't want to make another scavenger hut right at the moment, because that in 13.5 seconds, I need 11 meat. But we're going to go with another carving spit, which may have also been a bad idea. Woo! That was very close. Okay, cool. So now we can go at a 2x speed. I think that makes things a little more interesting. And we need to wait until we have enough meat to get another Skelly Boy in, so that way we can work that well enough. We're going to hang out here. So we can wait just another second until we get over that. There we go. And now I'm going to go ahead and get that scavenger hut because I can. Sweet. And then as we level up and as we unlock the entombs and we build on them, we actually get bonuses. And so in this case, I can get a rock chisel plus, which means that the time it takes to extract the gold goes from 40 seconds to 30 seconds, which is a really good one. We could do a carving spit, which gets us more meat per turn. Or we could get a scavenger hut plus, which allows us to get more bones. We're going to go with the rock chisel, but one of the things to mention here is you can see our production of our meat and our bones. If we hover over, we can see that there is a limited supply of this stuff. So we will actually run out. And when we run out, it turns into a thing that we have to unlock and excavate and do all that stuff. So this isn't an infinite supply. So we have to really be strategic in how we approach things, because otherwise we'll get wrecked. And as you can see, I'm already over my upkeep, which means I'm losing 1 gold per second, which is bad news bears. Unfortunately, I can't unlock more Entombed because we don't have enough meat. There we go. Now I can try and risk it for a biscuit. Sweet. Okay, so that gives us the ability to get some gold. So we will at least be even for a while, which is good. But we still need more meat, which means we need more Entombed unlocked. But I can't do that because, well, I don't have enough meat. And I think I'm about to miss my deadline. Okay, I did miss my deadline, but I think that bonus kicked in. There we go. Or maybe it happened at the exact same time to where I didn't actually miss it. So that's nice. We're going to unlock 2 of these. Here we go. All right, and then, ooh, can I do that? I can't. Sweet. So we're going to build a hovel, which increases our population cap, which reduces the amount of gold that we're actually using. All right, let's keep expanding. All right, sharpening stone. Assign a servants to gather meat built on a suffering battlefield. Earns 12 meat per 20-second cycle. That's actually really good. That's better than the bakehouse, actually. And then a decaying crawl gets 18 bone per 15-second cycle. We're going to go with the sharpening stone. This is a new building for me, so I don't know quite the benefits of it, or using it, rather. We need to get more gold coming in, and then eventually we need to figure out how to get that blacksmith coming in too. Now what we could also do is we could also double assign on a single tile. However, that comes with the added disadvantage of depleting very quickly. So you see here, for instance, we now have rubble, which we can't do anything with until we get the excavator building. So it's just a manner of managing well and knowing what all needs done. We're going to go with the rock chisel again, which means we deplete the gold faster, but we're able to get it quicker as well, which I think is an added benefit. And then we need more scavenger huts because I need to be able to get another hovel, which I can't do until I get 45 boons. All right, so every certain number of cycles, in this case, the next one will be 9 cycles, we will get a killing moon cycle, which means we have upkeep is dramatically increased by 1.5%. That's actually a lot for us. So what we need to do is make sure we have enough. Now, we will get through this cycle very well, very easily, which is great. But we do need to work on getting some gold increase. We'll get through this no problem. We have 20 cycles left, by the way. Sweet. All right, I like the foreman's office. The foreman's office can only be built once. However, we get 2 gold per 45 cycles, but it never runs out. And I think that's a really big one for us. So we're definitely going to do that. I'm going to build another carving spit so we can get going there. And we have enough to expand for sure. And we're going to get the foreman's office plus, which reduces the time it takes. Once we have the gold availability. Sweet. 40 bones. No problemo. We'll get there eventually. All right, now, one of the things that we need to do to unlock the Age of Industry is get the Dark Factory. I actually don't know that I'll be able to get that this time. That's a lot of bones and it's a lot of gold, and I just don't see it happening. We might be able to get to it, and if we do, that's awesome. What is a decaying Death-Eye Pangolin? Gathers gold more efficiently when placed in buildings. Okay. That's amazing. We definitely want him in our foreman's office then. What do we got here? We could build a scavenger hut. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. And then once I have enough bones, I'm going to build the foreman's office and put our Death-Eye Pangolin in there. Brilliant, brilliant. Okay. We just got to make it through. All right, we're going to risk this for a biscuit. Let's get another carving spit plus, and then we're going to put the pangolin in there, which means he should harvest that very, very quickly, and that'll work for us. All right, we also have -3 gold upkeep. We need to be able to build another hovel. The thing is, I don't have the ability to build a hovel because we don't have any open paths to be able to do that with. Oh, good grief. We don't have enough paths. Let's go. Oh, I can't do that yet. I don't have a building for it. I really don't want to keep pumping more people out because that's just going to make it things worse, but we do need more gold. Ruh-roh, I went too far. Yep, I missed the upkeep because I got too greedy and I delved too deep. We're definitely going for the bakehouse because that's what we can do right here in the desultory dwelling. But more than that, let's go ahead and build that right there. Getting our upkeep increase. What does this do? Oh, this is our sharpening stone. Built on a suffering battlefield. Upkeep 2 bones. Earns 12 meat per 20-second cycle. I dig it. Let's go ahead and put a guy there. Yep, so this means I'm on the chopping block right here because I missed my deadline. That's really, really bad for us, especially so early in the game, quote unquote. But that's okay. We definitely need to try and build another hovel. There we go. So now we're above our limit, so that should reduce the upkeep there. All right, hovel plus, we're just going to go ahead and buff those. And then we're going to dive into some bone production because remember, it's the bone production that I need in order to get our dark factory. So we definitely want to make that happen, make it work very well. And we're producing a ton of gold, which is fantastic. I'm loving it. All right, now we're going to do some risky things. We've got a lot of people built up here. And what I really want to make sure we do is that we're utilizing everyone as well as we can. So I am going to start stacking on top of people. Let's go ahead and get the sharpening stone plus. But yeah, so as I mentioned, you can totally double stack on here, which works very well, but again, depletes much quicker. And here we go. We have our second wave. I think we'll make this pretty easily. I just need this. Okay, perfect. Sweet. So we will make it. And even better, we've got enough bones and we almost have enough gold to work on getting our boyo, our dark factory. So we definitely want to get that worked on. Now, that does mean I need to expand a little bit faster. So let's go ahead and unlock some more of these. We need more gold. Ask and thou shalt receive. Sweet. We don't need any more bones. I'm not going to worry about bones. However, what I will worry about is trying to find more places for hovels because, again, we need our hovels to expand our population. What do we have here? Dungeons plus. I don't think we have this yet. An improved fortification that weakens raiders with traps. Available in the Age of Industry. Sacrifice servants to bolster power against the upcoming raiders. Oh, okay. Sure. That's something brand new that I have no idea about. But I dig it. Let's go ahead and get into a bakehouse so we can get a large amount of food. And then, yeah, we definitely just need... Man, I need some pathways, man. Good grief, I have no pathways. Thankfully, though, I have a lot of rock chisels, which means we can kind of offset our upkeep. Let's go with a scavenger hut plus. That's going to get us more bones. And I don't have the excavator yet, and this is kind of killing me because when I get the excavator, I can actually make the pathways that allow me to expand. And I'm running out of space here. Let's see. I think we can do this next turn. Can I get away with it? 15, that leaves me with 7. Oh, yeah, totally. Sweet. All right, so we've unlocked the Age of Industry now. Ooh, what do I want here? Infested tunnels, a fetid wormbane servant that excels at slaughtering meat. That's fine. I want a defiled barrow, though. Immediately grants a seething ghoul that excels at smelting gold. We definitely want a smelter, without a doubt. Oh, good grief. They're just not going to give me anything, are they? Oh, sweet. We did unlock the excavator. This is perfect. This is perfect. So I can go here. Oh, no, it's going to take 30 seconds, and I don't think we're going to be able to get enough gold. We may be able to make this. Oh, sweet mercy. We got it. Okay, cool. Now, unfortunately, that does mean that in 3 cycles, the next killing moon is coming, and that is super bad news bears for us. So I don't know that I'm actually going to make that, which sucks, but, you know, we got close. We got close to the end. And maybe it actually will. If it is only by 3 times, we actually may be pretty good. But that does mean that I'm going to need approximately 150 food. I think we'll be good on the bones, but it's definitely going to take an exorbitant amount of gold to be able to get through this. And I don't know that I have it. Let's go with the Foreman's Office plus. That will help us quite a bit. And yeah, we definitely need, there we go. That's what we need. A slaughterhouse. I don't need anything that gives us upkeep of gold. So we definitely don't want that. And I'm going to start pumping into some extras here, just to make sure we're above and beyond where we need to be. But it is the gold that I'm concerned about. What did I just do? An entrance uncovered. What is this? I don't know what that is. What is it going to do to me? I legit have no clue what's going on here. Okay, cool. Well, we have, I'm going to go and go with another slaughterhouse. And again, I really desperately need more gold. Like, that's what we need right now. Yep, 25 gold. I don't think we have this. We have everything else, unfortunately. I could possibly unlock some things here. Oh, what is this? Oh, this is the dungeons thing. Holy Moses, we actually might make it. Oh, come on. No! Well, dadgummit, we were incredibly close. So we did get that death by upkeep. I could probably replay this again and do a lot better because I messed up that first time. I think if I wouldn't have goofed up right off the bat, we would have been really, really good. Now, what's really cool here is we got a breakdown here of everything that we did. Now, what does all this mean? These are weird numbers and stuff. Maybe eventually that these will actually be actual numbers. Did I get 65 tiles? Did I create 49 or 98 buildings? I don't know, but this is really cool. So anyways, guys, the Steam NextFest demo is up and running right now. So you can totally pick your deity. We have the 2 deities now. We have our domain, which I think is dependent on the god it is. So the domains are definitely a little bit better. Creeping Frontier, for instance, we need to build Arch to Rust on a smoldering depths in the Age of Ritual. I love that because there's no context on what that means. I absolutely love it. But anyways, guys, this is a really fun game. I really enjoy it. If you're a big fan of building management, resource management, and then also not dying, then this is a great game for you. I totally and highly recommend that you go out and play it right now. The NextFest demo is live at the time of this video. So go out and do it. Thank you so much again, Fireshine, for hanging out with me, for sponsoring this video. And if you enjoyed the video, be sure to give the video a like, to subscribe to the channel, and leave your comments in the comments section down below. I know this is a little bit outside of most people's comfortable purview, but again, I really think it's worth it. This is Havoc. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.